When we center the well-being of the whole family by serving children and adults using a holistic approach, we make room for people to show up in their full potential and our communities grow stronger. Sometimes, families encounter rough times. When the programs and support services they turn to have very separate and specific focus, this can create additional barriers for families during these times and stand in the way of them reaching their goals.
A mother who's seeking some additional support to feed her family might have to go to one agency to get her paperwork processed and updates submitted, and then run over to another location to get help with childcare for her kids, and then scramble to get to work on time. The workers from each program require information, forms, documents, next steps, and updates as part of her participation in the various programs. She has to retell her story over and over again. The workers are often not connected with each other because of policy restrictions or how their work is narrowly focused to just the parent or the child, or the lack of a shared database and ways to communicate with one another. So they are always seeing people's lives in narrow slices, never quite getting the full picture. But it doesn't have to be that way.
Family-centered holistic programs and policies can strengthen the way we engage all residents. Through engaging children and adults in their lives together, our communities blossom. To do this, it requires us to reimagine the way services are currently provided to families to better meet the interconnected needs and outcomes of the whole family. It requires us to courageously partner with families and tap into collaboration across government and other sectors. Applying a whole family lens means that our policies, programs, and practices align to support the success of families across the important domains of education, social capital, economic assets, career pathways, health and well-being. So, what does this look like when we apply it to programs that families experience?
When you apply a whole family lens to this example, the experience changes for the family. Parents feel their experience and life goals are heard and affirmed. They get the support they need to build towards the life they dreamed. Children get what they need to grow and thrive. They know they can lean on those around them and feel safe and loved. Families, friends, and neighbors can contribute more fully to their communities and deepen their relationships and well-being with each other. When our programs and policies focus on whole families, workers do better too. They engage and listen to the families' voices and notice and respond to inequities experienced by families. The services are customized to the families and are more culturally relevant. Workers come up with creative and innovative ideas based on evidence of their work. They work collaboratively with each other across organizations and systems, and they help measure progress and outcomes for families.